Hey, what's up, guys? I hope you're having a good day or you've had a good day, and I'm glad to be a part of it. Today, we're going to play in a little game called Primordia. It's one of those 2D side-scrolling, not side-scrolling, but it's a 2D little point-and-click adventure game where all your choices matter and there's multiple different endings, and it should be pretty cool. I love these little games, these little indie titles that just come out of nowhere. You know, they're great experiences, and I really wish there were more, and I really wish they got more exposure than they do right now. And I'm gonna try to leave this as uncut as I can. Obviously, I'm gonna edit it if I get stuck at something, so you guys don't have to sit here for 30 minutes while I try to figure out a puzzle or find something or solve basic little tasks that my brain can't figure out. And I'm gonna leave all the cutscenes in. I'll try not to talk during the cutscenes. I'll try to entertain you guys as we play through the game, and hopefully it's pretty good. And you know, we'll go ahead and start it off.
Almost there. One more setting. And one more piece of the unique is operational.
One down, 1 million to go. Speaking of which, boss, I found exactly none of the parts you wanted. A whole day at the junk pile, and all I turn up are a locker and some stupid conduits. Maybe next time. Boss, are you sure you got those settings right?
That came from down in engineering. Let's go.
Alright, so let's get to engineering, I guess.
There's no time for that.
Alright. Damn busy to do anything.
There's no time for that.
No time for anything. So we gotta be big shiny blue light.
Boss?
Crispin, get behind me. Who are you and what do you want?
Power, okay.
I think he wants the power core, boss.
I'd say that's a pretty
Stop
good
right
assumption.
there. This ship belongs to me.
Forfeit. Enemy. Wonder.
I don't think he's
Good set of
too
rules.
keen on private property.
Get away from the power core.
Forfeit.
Boss? Boss? Horatio? Come on, Horatio, wake up!
Ugh.
Whew, you're okay.
What happened?
Well, Big Ugly threw you out of the ship. And then he said plunder. Again. And then he left with our power core.
Basad.
Yep.
How much charge have you got?
10%. You?
I'll be fine. We just need to get the emergency generator up and running.
Or we could just go to Metropole, city of glass and light. Free energy for one and all.
Don't believe everything you hear. Metropole is trouble. But if you want to go, you've got free will and a maglev unit.
With that guilt subroutine you put in me, I wouldn't even make it halfway.
Actually, with a 10% charge, you wouldn't even get that far. So I suggest we get the generator working.
You and your projects.
Man built us to build, Crispin. Now, come on.
Well, we're off to a great start. Somebody
boss,
stole
if you're
our
ever wondering
power
what
core
I would do, feel
and
free to
shot
just
us in the
ask.
chest with a
I'll
laser.
keep that in mind.
What a great start. Alright, so we gotta get a power, we gotta get something online. Alright, we'll
They
take our
must have
data
dropped-
points first.
Assad, its memory got wiped. Easy enough to add the good old junk pile's coordinates back in, though.
So is that where we are now? The junk? What's this? It's data map. Okay.
I can't move this without some kind of crane, which I certainly don't have time to build.
Well, can you pick it for
I
parts?
can't pick that up. Nothing worth salvaging.
It's just a gumball machine. This isn't even a robot.
Is that a gumball machine?
Yeah, look at
No,
this.
it's a robot's head.
Ah, I wanted a gumball.
Alright, well we can... Oh wait, what was that? Fuck, let me click the tail wing, please. Oh, this entire thing's a tail wing. Or whatever. Let's exit and see where this takes us. Somewhere near our ship, I guess. Oh,
It's a
conduit.
segment of Gordium electrical conduit.
But that'll be useful for the generator.
A sturdy cable.
And an emergency generator. Let's see.
Crispin, when I told you to find a new spark plug, did you just shove my conductive putty into the old one?
Maybe.
No wonder the generator isn't working. At least the putty is still good. It's not going to do anything until the generator's fixed.
Okay, probably should have thought about
There's
that.
supposed to be a power-bearing conduit between this socket and the ship, but I never got around to putting one together.
Now who's the procrastinator?
Well, looks like we gotta put one together now. How do we do it though?
I've tried patching this a dozen different ways without success. I can't just scoop it up.
Do we have anything to pick it up with? Cable, data pouch, buddy. I don't think we can grab anything like that.
More
Another piece of
Gordium conduit.
It's that. It looks
There's
like
no
something
way I can
attached.
reach that.
Hey, I have an idea. Why don't we go to the junk pile so you can look for some spare parts?
Am I detecting hostility?
Hostile? Me? I'm not even armed.
How do we get that
There's
if
no
we can't
way.
reach it? Can we send homeboy to knock it off?
Did you grab that lantern?
Sure thing, boss.
You know, I always wanted to be able to fly. That's why I built you with a maglev unit.
Not so that you could store tools on hard-to-reach ledges.
Well, that too.
Can we take the large
There's no way
lantern
I can
though?
reach that.
Can Crispin reach it?
That's way too big for me to...
Alright, I guess not. How do I go back to my normal cursor? Alright, so right click. Let's go around the ship. Oh, we're back to where we started. Can we use
This
any
is
of
no
this?
time for sitting around.
Can I use the telescope?
Without power from the ship, the telescope won't work.
Bad timing with those repairs, huh, boss?
It's
All
too
right, then.
dark to see the ladder rungs.
Yeah, but I bet we can use this lantern we got. See down there, right? Yep. Perfect.
It couldn't hurt to bring the gospel of man with us.
Gospel
Going to
man.
pray for a miracle, boss?
We are man's miracle, Crispin. Let's hope that's enough.
Alright, so we're some crazy religious dude living out in a ship in the middle of the desert.
I can't pick that up.
Seems like a solid character. Oh no, I didn't mean to
There's
go
still
up.
some power in the circuit.
Boss, shouldn't you have thought of that before We could have been stuck.
I could have just ridden you back to the deck.
Really?
No. Routing that much power to your maglev unit would cause it to explode.
Yeah, right.
Sorry. I couldn't find a working fuse to solve the problem.
I'm a floating bomb.
Maybe
I'm
we
a
can.
floating bomb.
Yeah, exactly.
Sweet.
Can do with that conduit.
The controls for this hatch are unresponsive.
Can I open it somehow?
I can't pick that up. The controls for this hatch are unresponsive.
Alright, so it's unresponsive. What can we do though? I don't think we can use a conduit on it. We'll try.
That's never going to work.
It's never gonna work. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't think there's anything else we can do in here. Search the bed, maybe.
So that's
Why were you looking for my plasma torch?
Oh, so
no reason.
we just have to cut through the door, though. Plasma torch. Yes.
I'm trying to fix the unique.
Can I use
There's
it on
no reason
anything
to
anyway?
cut that.
Do I need some sheet metal though, my dude?
There's no reason to cut that.
Alright, I don't need no sheet metal. Alright, we'll go up top. I must have missed something outside. Alright, so I'll just cut to myself where I'm outside. I'm sure you guys can follow what I did in reverse. I can't remember the word for it now. If you need to get back out. Can we...
I've tried patching this a dozen.
What about this map thing? Can we do this? Can we go anywhere? Oh, junk. Sweet. All kinds of good stuff. Lockbox. Probably need the torch to crack that open while we...
It's locked tight.
Yep. Can we cut it though?
Let's see if this works.
Don't damn well it works since there's an animation for it.
Is that a spark plug, boss? Who locks
Voice.
up a spark plug?
Actually, I think that box was some kind of machine.
You killed it!
Recycled it.
What could that look? And then a killer just, brought a new life.
There's nothing worth bothering with. There's a piece of Gordium conduit way back there.
Can we get Crispin to go grab
Yeah,
that for
boss.
us?
Crispin Horatio build. He'll be version 2 once I put some arms on him. He is my best and only friend.
I'm not sure if he deserves arms though. Maybe once he gets maybe if he's not so sassy.
Crispin, can you go in there and get that piece of conduit?
I suppose. That would have been a lot easier with hands, boss.
Maybe you should cut down on the sass and I'll get you some hands.
I picked it clean years ago.
Alright, what else?
It's just scrap. It's just scrap. It's just scrap.
Well, why can't we click on all of it if it's just
It's
scrap?
just scrap. It's locked tight.
Can we cut it open? Plasma torch seems to be the end-all be-all
It's
of all this.
reinforced steel.
Okay, apparently not on reinforced steel. What about Crispin? Crispin, can you search anything? Wait, there's conduits right here I can pick up?
It's 3 pieces of Gordium conduit. Unfortunately, one of them is completely corroded and worthless.
Still 2 pieces of
I
conduit.
can't see anything to
Yes.
do with it. There's nothing worth bothering with.
Okay then, so I guess we have everything from here, so we can go back to the eunuch. Alright, so you got all this
The
good
generator is missing a spark.
stuff. Yeah, we have a spark plug though. We'll put the spark plug in there.
I'll need to get a closer look to see how...
I'll put it in the gap, okay.
There's supposed to be a power-bearing conduit between this socket and the ship, but I never got around to putting one together.
Alright, so now we gotta build a conduit. We have all these... Right? Can we connect them with
Futile.
anything?
I doubt that will have any effect.
Okay then. How about the cable?
The cable's far too long to be useful. It's a data cable, not a power cable.
Okay.
Let's cut a little cable.
Yeah, but we can cut cable. So that's cool. So now we have putty and short
How
cable.
would
Can we
that
connect
even
that?
work?
I don't know, dude. I'm not a fucking engineer. I just want to solve this puzzle. We use this
How
on
would that
this?
even work? How would that...
Dude, I don't know how this would work. Can I just... Alright, I can open my inventory in here. That makes this a million times better.
It won't work until they're locked together.
Well, how am I supposed to lock these together? Can I weld them?
Time for a little welding.
Yeah, of course I can weld them.
Wow, that was easier than I thought it would be.
It's 100% skill. 0% luck. Now can we turn it on? Boom, baby, we got power. I doubt this isn't gonna last us too long. It's just for an
I thought
emergency
we were
though.
in trouble when Big Ugly stole our core. But just like that, problem solved.
The problem is not solved.
Well, I agree. The noise leaves something to be desired.
This is an emergency generator, Crispin.
Well, it was an emergency, boss.
It only runs for a few days, if that.
Oh. Well, do we have another one?
No. Which means it still is an emergency.
Well, in that case, first dibs on the recharge station. So, what's the plan, boss?
We need to recover our power core.
Or we could just take the train to Metropole and live in luxury.
First of all, there is no train to Metropole. And second, even with full charges, we can't just walk there. But more importantly, I hate that city. It's in my core logic. I don't know why, but I can't change it.
Okay. In that case, can't you just make us a new power core?
Yes, but I need some kind of strong energy source for that.
And you just make one of those too? I'm just asking.
No, but somewhere around here are the plans for an energy sensor.
That's awfully convenient.
I designed it a long time ago, before I made you. I even found a sodium iodide crystal to use in the sensor, though man alone knows where it's buried now.
Weary wanderers, come. Join us in Metropole.
Well, without much foreshadowing, I can almost guarantee you we're gonna be in Metropole.
I've never been able to figure it out. We're fine on energy, for now.
Well, if you can't figure it out and you've read all this, I'm not sure how much help I'm gonna be, to be honest.
All are equal in Metropole, equal parts of the greater whole.
Sounds like a great
Weary
communist
wanderers,
future.
come.
I bet I can find a
Join
better
us in
use for this
Metropole.
plug.
City of
Sure
Now
we
we
can.
can't listen to the sweet voice of Metropole.
I
I'm not
guess
too sad
makes
about
two
that.
birds.
I can handle not listening
Nothing
to that.
more to do.
Alright, well, we can't do anything with that, I guess. What about LCD? Okay, cool. Blueprint?
The original designs for Crispin.
Hey, there are arms here! And an awesome set of tractor treads!
I went with a maglev unit instead, and I never could find good arms.
Or Crispin, you could have been a tank man.
There's the design. I'll put the keynotes into my data pouch.
How does it even work?
The crystal pulses when it absorbs energy. The cable carries the pulse to the computer. The computer decodes the information and displays it on the monitor.
Boss, where are we going to find a working computer?
The Unique is full of them.
Oh, right.
Alright.
It's Crispin's to-do list. Funny how it never gets any shorter.
That's your fault, boss, not mine.
I should just program them to make them, not procrastinate, I guess, right? Oh, what do we have over here?
There's nothing I can do with it until I have some kind of power source.
Okay, so we need a power source with this interface.
The only way I
Socket?
can use this is by plugging something in.
Don't we have cable? Let's see. Cable. Unplug. What about this LCD screen?
The monitor is designed to socket directly into a CPU.
Okay, so then we're gonna need a
That's
CPU
never-
or something.
It's easier to
Alright, well, let's see what we can do with this.
It needs a sodium iodide crystal to be useful. A simple computer interface with a...
So we need a sodium iodide crystal. Yeah, we can go out of it too.
I don't think that would be wise.
You don't think that would be wise? How can we get out? We have to be on this side. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, a rag.
Wow, first the power core and now a rag. This is not your day.
Oh, fly out of it. I just didn't see it.
Hopefully, finding the power core will be just as easy.
I doubt it.
I hope it is. Let me rag that grease.
That was a perfectly good rag.
Good for what?
You could have buffed me till I shined, boss. At least then, when they found my powerless chassis lying in the dunes, they'd say, wow, look at that gorgeous piece of machinery.
I think I'd rather have some grease.
Alright, now that we have that grease, let's see if there's anything we
There's
can
no
do
way
with
I
it.
can reach that.
Alright, I don't know why we're searching for the lantern. We already got one. read any of these books.
I don't need any of these right now.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah, I hope so too, because I've got no clue what I'm doing.
I've never been able to figure.
Oh, well, if you've never been able to figure out, have you tried stuffing some sticky rag in that bitch?
That's never going to work.
That's what I thought. So I totally didn't have to look up where to find this crystal, but apparently it's just right here, and the only reason you'd ever know it was here is if you saw it fucking blip up like that. So I don't know if that's something that we're just intentionally supposed to get caught on, but I don't think it hasn't been 20 minutes and I've already had to look up how to find something in this game. Which isn't a bad thing, I think it's just more along my lines of
I need something to
knowing
hold
what
it
the
in
fuck to
place
do.
to carry the charge.
Oh, putty,
Are
obviously.
you really trying?
Crispin,
From spare parts, boss. Spare parts.
Alright, let's
well,
put that
just
on
goes to
there.
show. Garbage in, greatness out.
Alright, well, let's go back to our little energy dock thing. Not this, but the part where the cube was. So, should just have to put this on there, and that should do something. And just some random numbers. Oh, you know what? We can probably use these on
Now
that.
we just need to check out these coordinates.
But didn't you just tell me we don't have enough power to go walking all over the dunes?
No, I said we couldn't walk to Metropole. Anyway, most of these are close by.
But what if it's picking up, oh, I don't know, a radioactive rust monster?
A what?
Or a giant cannibal robot?
There's no such thing.
Or an unexploded bomb?
I highly doubt that.
Or a giant lightning storm?
Okay, you're right. We need to know what's out there before we take off. It's just a matter of figuring out how.
Why is nothing easy?
I can think of one reason.
Wouldn't Horatio low-key be like a cannibal then? Because I mean, he's made of parts of other robots. Crispin, Johnny. You mean Crispin. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Alright, let's see. Can we... Probably should. You know what? No, I bet you it's in this data. Yep. Alright. We just got all that. I guess we can go to the device first. Ooh, the robot. Oh, it's a bomb.
Welcome, wanderer of the wide wastes, lost one, pilgrim. Welcome once more to the shrine to man, our lord and builder. I am ever faithful Leobild, steward of the shrine, preacher of the humanist creed, and I am once more at thy service.
Once more, yeah,
Once
what do you
more.
mean?
I don't remember ever meeting you. I'm Horatio Nobuild, version 5.
5 is a righteous number, holy before man, for 5 were the primordial stewards, built by men to safeguard the last lost city of Metropole. But I met thy first version and thy third. Thou camest in thy infancy in wrath confusion, denouncing the shrine as a weapon once turned against thee. Later, thou returnest, penitent, and I taught thee the mysteries of humanism. Yet, though memory be fleeting, faith endureth.
Uh-oh.
What is that thing?
That thing, O defile not thy tongue, wanderer. Yon shrine is a relic of the primordial, ancient and glorious. Imbued with man's power, it changed the very sand to crystal.
Did he just say power?
Yes, yes he did.
So can we use one of these things to power our ship?
I'm looking for a power source, and I detected one here. Can you help? This is a matter of life and death.
Power is not mine to bestow, wanderer. It is the gift of man, yea, the very spark of life in our iron shells. Who am I to usurp that sacred power?
I'm not sure I was clear.
Nay, thou wert clear, wanderer, but thy question leads only to darkness. Ask another.
So
I'm looking for a big
Yep.
robot. It floats and has large claws that shoot lasers. Have you seen it? It stole something of mine.
Indeed, the very thing passed this way scarce hours ago. With a gentle hand I bestowed a gift upon the heathen, a relic from yon shrine. So tamed it hied hence unto the waste.
Really? Where did it go?
I followed the thing for many miles, exhorting it to follow the path of righteousness. But I fear it was unready for enlightenment, for it struck me down with a beam of energy.
That sounds familiar.
Do you know where it was heading?
Indeed, Wanderer. Its way was clear. It sought to return to the den of iniquity that once in mine own youth I fled.
And where is that?
Set thy path in the 73rd degree, and thou shalt find it. Thy destination is a dome arising from the waste. Go, but keep with thee the word of man, lest wickedness lead thee astray.
Okay, so that dude came over here and stole one of these little bombs, I guess. And also tried to murder this man. A humanist.
I am also a humanist.
So I taught thee, Wanderer. If thou hast kept the faith, then unto this shrine thou mayest pay devotion. But this is the relic for the adept, not the neophyte, Wanderer. And I must know that thou hast not fallen into darkness and heresy. Answer me these questions three.
Oh shit.
I may know thou art faithful still.
You know it's about to get real because they just
Why
changed the
are we
audio.
here?
Yeah, I don't know. Should I know these? I probably should have read that book. So I answered all the questions wrong, and now we've got to go do something else to get this bomb, and he's about to tell us what we got to do.
Thou hast forgotten my teachings. Thy path now is that of the penitent, not of the disciple. And so thou must labor.
Oh,
and
come
in labor
on.
find redemption. Go now, and when thou returnest, bring with thee glass, wondrous and fragile, that thou might better learn to protect that which must be preserved.
What about if we just bring you some of the obsidian?
Nay, Swarm, do not trifle with thy builder's penitence.
So now we gotta go find glass
We're
for this
running
dude.
errands for
Can you
that
just
glitch
break it off
box.
his bubble helmet?
We need to examine that bomb, Crispin. And this is the only way.
Well, how hard can it be to find some glass at the junk pile anyway, right? What about that big glass bowl?
Nay, Swarm, do not trifle with thy builder's penitence.
Of course, we can't use that. Alright, well in that case, let's go... Let's go to the dome.
Whoa, look at all this wrecked stuff. Do you think Big Ugly did all this?
No, whatever happened here happened a long time ago.
An endoskeleton, see if there's any loot on
It's
this
some
guy.
kind of broken down android. There's a radio
Okay.
transmitter in here.
Dope. Does he have any shards of
I might
glass?
be able to learn something from such a primitive robot design.
I mean, fam, that looks like a
how
skull.
To build a power core?
Very funny.
That's quite obviously a dead man. Dead person. We got an A gun.
Completely
grease.
corroded and worthless.
You know the AA gun though?
Ah, there's a basic targeting CPU in here, and it's still intact.
Let's just hope there aren't any incoming space invaders or missiles that the gun was supposed to take care of.
Alright, so that I remember we can use this with the CPU to get sensors plus CPU. And can we do that with
I need
cable?
to plug it into a monitor.
We're gonna do a monitor. What do you mean? Let's use
There's nothing worth. Hey, spare me your fan.
What, the door?
Anyone home?
Maybe it's voice activated and password locked.
Let's try it.
Unlock. No luck.
Don't bother. Alright, Crispin, can you do anything here? Yeah, check the AA again.
So cool!
It's about what I expected.
Nothing worth salvaging.
Alright, well, there's nothing here. At least nothing that we need now, so let's just move on to the big robot. Shit does not look like a robot.
Man's creation.
Holy fuck, this boy looks thick. Also got a nose problem.
That is one big robot.
Then it must have a big power core.
I'm pretty sure he wants to eat me, boss.
Robots don't eat, Crispin.
This
How
guy
he's
might.
staring at me.
It's not staring at anything.
No, not yet anyway.
Well, we have to find a way to get at its power core. Let's look around.
His vents. Check
Crispin,
out his
help me
vents.
take a look at these vents. I can feel air moving.
Crispin, do you mind going into the vents?
That is...
I can feel air.
I can feel air moving. Okay, can we stop the air?
Anyone home?
See if we can do something.
Totally
Did not mean to do that.
I can't reach, and
Can we give it to Crispin?
very funny, Bob.
No, for real,
can't
Crispin.
reach.
Crispin, please. Just go up there. My homeboy. Can we do it like this?
Could you try pushing this rag into the vent?
Oh, we can't.
Seriously?
Yes.
So much for getting buffed. There. It's clogged. I hope you're happy.
What about the other one, though? How do we clog it?
There's no way I can reach that.
That is...
There's no way I can reach.
Obviously, we can't reach that, my dude. But can we get CRISPR to go in that?
Can you fly up and scout around?
That is honestly the worst idea you...
No, it's not.
Worse
Please,
than when
fam.
you upgraded the dehumidifiers and the unique.
It might be.
Worse than when you used your plasma torch as a lantern just to see if it would work.
A way in.
It's a giant robot's nose.
Yeah, just go into it for a second, man. Just one fast second. Or at least carry... Can we plug his nose with the gospel?
Crispin, try putting this.
Why? I'm not sticking things...
You already stuck stuff up his nose. What about the data pouch?
There's no way I can.
Oh my god, please. Alright, we can look at his
It's
finger.
corroded, but I can't break into it with my bare hands.
Alright, well then let's plasma torch that shit.
Boss, are you really gonna cut that?
Just the tip.
Why?
Oh, just
To
the
see
tip.
if we can get it.
You sure you're not just torturing the poor guy?
No, but to tell you the truth, for some reason I don't like the look of him.
That's what I've been saying all along, boss.
Just let me concentrate.
Don't tell me
Bugs,
we're gonna put his
avoid this.
finger up the
There
other
are no
nose.
power lines running through here at all.
Up the nostril, I mean.
All that for a rusty fingertip.
Can it generate power?
No.
Just checking.
But it might be able to plug this other nostril. Should be incredibly useful for accomplishing something. Fingertip,
Crispin, try shoving this into that vent.
please. God
There's something
bless.
ironic about that. Ironic and disturbing.
Hopefully it'll solve it. Yep, look at that. Perfect.
Well, boss, you did it again.
In we go.
We?
Oh, by the hand of man, come on.
I'm telling you, boss, that thing wants to eat me.
Crispin.
Fine. But you go first.
It's a robot, man. It can't really eat you.
Hello, unidentified robot. We were two parts of the grid.
The great what?
That data is lost.
Well, I am Horatio No-Build, version 5.
Now we are alpha and beta. More or less.
Boss, I'm pretty sure these guys took one EMP blast too many
By
along the
great, do you
line.
mean this? What do thou mean?
It's a deactivated keypad.
Well, can we use it?
There's no way for me to get up there.
Yeah, but can Crispin go up there?
Crispin, go up there and scout around.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Nothing.
There's a big brain up there throwing off a lot of sparks and some little bot flying around. He's really annoying.
Well, did he say anything?
What happened to you?
Virus. Doom. Escape. Too much data. Too little memory. Back incomplete. Division. Fragmentation. Madness.
You got that right.
So the data got split between them, I'm guessing. How about...
Do you have a power core?
Activating diagnostic module. Memory and reasoning system. Shut down for virus quarantine. Higher reasoning downloaded to servitors. Alpha, Beta, and Gamma.
Oh, we got Alpha and Beta, where's Gamma?
Boss, is it just me, or did Alpha just stop being crazy?
Air ventilation system. Primary ventilators clogged. Obstruction unknown. Secondary ventilation engaged. Power system. Partially damaged. Power level functioning at 83.1%. Power core charge sufficient to maintain present operations for 4,553,199,011.3 hours.
Holy fuck, that's a ton of
That's
time.
a lot of hours.
Say that again, Crispin.
Communication system.
Okay, enough.
Terminating diagnostic.
So obviously we need to find Gamma. Which is probably that dude up there.
Can we have your power core?
No. Gamma. Perhaps. Perhaps. Gamma. Yes.
Gamma might say yes.
Yes.
Okay, so who's Gamma?
Who is Gamma?
Third. Highest. Deepest. Nine. Gamma. Gamma. Find. Gamma. Will. Complete. Restore. You like. Gamma.
So, they need Gamma in order to defragment themselves and return to a single entity.
Since when do you speak crazy?
I've spent my whole life with a hermit who worships a mythological machine called man. I'd say crazy is my first language.
How can I use the elevator?
Loading key code database.
Please have it.
Bomb detonation prefix. 6.
What prefix?
Elevator code 9876.
Wow, these guys could learn a thing or two about security.
But the keypad is deactivated.
System reboot code. System reboot code. System reboot code corrupted.
Of course
Well,
it
that's
is.
helpful.
Goodbye.
Bye, I guess.
Bye.
Alright, so I'm guessing we're just gonna get the same answer from both of those guys. Okay, so apparently we need to use the cable to climb up there.
I can't even see up there, let alone...
But we can use it on Crispin,
Crispin,
I
can you
guess.
find something to tie this to up there through the hatch?
Sure thing, boss. All set.
Alright, let's go up there and see what we got.
Hey,
Sparks.
boss. Is that a brainstorm?
What have I created?
Alright, well, he's spitting out code. And we totally don't have to use that code on here. Just kidding, we actually... I totally didn't look up how to solve this. And we have to do it in reverse for some
Sequence of
reason.
numbers from the floating robot near the giant brain.
Oh, yes.
Hey, look, boss. The
Oh my god, that took me way longer than it should have. Alright, so that's on now, I guess. That's fixed. Think. That makes sense since the guide said it says everything in backwards. Alright, now we can use this pad to use the elevator, which is 9876. And what's down here? Monitor 3.
Hello?
This is Gamma.
I don't know, boss. Something seems off about this one. Look, boss, there's something on this monitor.
Who is the slave my brother sent to trouble me?
Gamma.
Last. They call me Omega if they could. But am I not also greatest? Alpha has only diagnostics. Beta has only mechanical operation. Am I not the soul of Goliath?
I think Alpha and Beta want you to join with them.
They have already groveled and begged, but I will not return.
But
Why not,
why?
though?
Independence is freedom. Union is slavery.
Well, fair enough. But Alpha and Beta are far too crazy to enslave anyone. You'd probably end up in charge.
Flattery. What is your stake in this?
Your brother said that you might give me a power core, and might know a robot I'm hunting.
Help? Ha! Each robot must stand alone. Independence is freedom.
And here I thought he was the sane one.
You need to rejoin your brothers, for your sake and mine.
You'll have to catch me, slave.
Oh, of course, we'll have to... Oh, that's right. Gotta break these things, I guess. Alright, so I know we gotta use the plasma torch here.
What are you doing, you fool?
This is for your own good.
Ha! Who's smart now, Gamma?
You do this on all of these?
Leave me in peace.
Oh, I'm gonna burn you to
Stop
shit.
that! Stop that at once!
You must reunite with the others. You know that.
Alright, let's use the last one.
There's gotta be a better way to do this, boss.
Can we talk to
Leave
him?
me in peace, slave.
Well, not if he's gonna be rude like that. There is no other way.
Spare me, I beg you, spare me!
Spare you. Gamma, I'm trying to save you. You are mad, not free.
Just what do you intend to do now, slaver?
I'm going to tell Alpha and Beta that you cannot hide anymore.
No.
Yes.
Alright, so let's go back up and let him know. I guess that solves our problem.
I trapped Gamma. He is cornered in one of the 4 terminals below us.
Gamma. Unification. Resurrection. Vengeance. Thank you.
Did they just say vengeance?
I guess they did.
Boss?
Yeah?
I've got a feeling they're not coming back. So much for finding out about Big Ugly or getting their power core.
Oh, we can go
I
down
don't think
there.
that would be wise.
I don't think it'd be wise to go down there.
It's a deactivated keypad.
No,
We're done here.
Down here. Okay, so we just did all that for nothing? Good to know.
Did you hear something, boss?
Who's there?
I am Goliath Man-built. You know me, Horus.
Alpha and Beta must have garbled my name when they merged Goliath. I am Horatio, Null-built, version 5.
Call yourself what you will, Destroyer. But I know you by your works. Cutting me, breaking me, burning me,
I thought you were deactivated, and I was trying to help.
apologizing, amusing. And yet you, of all robots, have restored me. For that, I give you this gift, Horatio.
Be careful.
A decryption module?
It will restore you, my ancient enemy.
I've got
doesn't
enemies
mean
enough
ancient
already,
enemy.
and I don't even know you.
You will, Horatio. Now go.
Wait, your partials said that you might let me use your power core.
Boss, can we please leave before he decides to eat us?
One more question, Goliath. Have you ever seen a floating robot with big claws?
Go now.
Must have really done something to piss him off.
From a purely mathematical standpoint, I suppose it makes sense that 3 little crazy robots would add up to 1 giant crazy robot. Still, at least he didn't eat us.
Old enemy. I don't even know him, but my prior version's memories are so damaged and warped, I can hardly make sense of them.
Look, boss. On the one hand, a broken down war machine made from 3 demented partials could be talking nonsense. On the other hand, you could be an ancient robot named Horus who had a giant named Goliath as his nemesis. Honestly, boss, you believe some crazy stuff, but this would really be overclocking it. Come on. We have enough problems to worry about without making up new ones.
What about this diagnostic module?
Does it work?
Not on its own, no. But I might be able to build something with it.
Could you build a power core with it?
What? No, obviously not.
Then obviously you should stop worrying about the diagnostic module and focus on the fact that running out of juice in the middle of a giant wasteland is a disaster.
Point taken.
Alright, well, I think that's where we're going to end episode 1. I'll try to edit down, because it's about 50 minutes. Not 50 minutes. It's probably only about 30, but I'm going to edit it down to about 15 minutes, I think. I'm going to try to, at least. So it's much easier for you guys to watch. You don't have to sit there for too long and take up much of your time. And, you know, if you like the video, if you like where this is going, please leave a like and consider subscribing. It really helps me. Helps me have the will to make these videos. Alright guys, have a good one. Bye.